We now turn to Eli Feldman for a sports update in the studio. Eli?
Welcome in to Sports in the Studio. For Harriton Sports, Bobby Lesser was the only Harriton wrestler to qualify for states, getting 5th at regions. On February 26th, the girls' varsity basketball team unfortunately fell to Villa Maria by a score of 55-38. With spring sports starting up, good luck to all the spring athletes who will be starting their season soon. For local sports, the Phillies recently signed star free agent outfielder Bryce Harper. Although a previous report stated that Harper did not want to sign with Philadelphia, he proved them wrong last week when he signed a 13-year, $330 million deal with no opt-outs and a no-trade clause. He also proved that wrong when he started recruiting other stars to Philly, messaging athletes such as free agent running back Le'Veon Bell and future free agent outfielder Mike Trout. Mike Trout in recent years has been linked to Philadelphia for reasons such as growing up in South Jersey and not hiding the fact that he's a huge Eagles fan. If Trout indeed hits free agency market and signs with the Phillies in 2020, the Phillies would have an outfield consisting of Andrew McCutchen, Mike Trout, and Bryce Harper, all three former MVPs. In Sixers news, they dropped last night's game to the Chicago Bulls 108-107, dropping them down to fourth in the Eastern Conference. Also last night, the Flyers dropped another one to the Washington Capitals by a score of 5-3. This game takes the Flyers 7 points out of the final wildcard spot with just a handful of games left. Earlier this week, the Eagles attended the NFL Combine, where future NFL draft picks hope to display their talents to prospective teams. With the 25th pick in this year's draft, the Eagles are expected to take an offensive lineman, possibly to replace longtime Eagles left tackle Jason Peters. Peters turned 37 in January. Recently, Christina Brown scored her 1,000th point for the girls' basketball team. Here she is with Sam Catania.
You weren't there, so I didn't know if you wanted me to come the next day or if it was.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was a complete failure on my part of communication. So how do you feel when you scored the 1,000 point? What was going through your mind?
I felt pretty good. At first, I didn't think I was gonna hit it because 14 points was like it's not guaranteed, but it's hard. So it was really good.
Mm-hmm. And then, so you're a senior now. How many? Tell us about your journey to 1,000 points. But have you been on varsity since freshman year, or?
I was on swing my freshman year. So at first I wasn't getting a lot of playing time, but then I started playing on varsity. So yeah, it was varsity basically all 4 years.
And when you were a freshman, did you ever think that you'd be scoring 1,000 points?
Not even close.
All right. What was your favorite part of the experience, just overall?
In high school, or basically spending time with my teammates, because I had a different coach throughout my 4 years. So having my teammates throughout that 4 years helped me get through it and succeed in that aspect.
All right. Well, congratulations so much. Congrats on 1,000 points. It's a big accomplishment. Thank you.
This has been Sports in the Studio. I'm Eli Feldman.